Welcome to Yoga Nidra. I'm Hallie, and today we'll get started with a little bit of pranayama, some restorative yoga, and then we'll move into the guided meditation. So if you join me sitting Sukhasana, or crisscross applesauce, maybe closing the eyes already, and just taking the opportunity to turn inward. Maybe you lift the flesh away from the sits bones so you're really able to feel the earth or the bed beneath you. And grounding down in the tailbone, maybe that allows you to lift yourself up through the torso just ever so slightly. Nothing uncomfortable. But today's class is all about our root being connected to the earth, feeling balanced and grounded. So we'll even start that here in Sukhasana. So once again, maybe closing the eyes, let's bring the thumb and index finger to touch, and then we'll rest that on our knees and just begin to notice the breath, feeling the natural rise and fall of inhalation and exhalation. Feeling the belly, ribs, and chest all expand as you breathe in. And allowing the air to release chest, ribs, and belly. For our mantra today, I invite you to use So Hum. It roughly translates to I am that, or I am of the universe. It's like acknowledging that you're part of something bigger than yourself, maybe your supreme self or your highest self. So as you breathe in, think so as if you were sucking the air in through a straw. And as you exhale, think hum, as if you were just sighing all of that air out. So breathing in so, exhaling hum. And continue to follow your breath with the mantra. Feeling your body grow as you're breathing in. How much space can you take up? And then as you breathe out, really feel that you're getting rid of all of that stale air, making room for fresh. We'll be here for a few more rounds of breath, breathing in so, exhaling hum. After your next exhalation, you can gently release your hands, open your eyes, and maybe just keeping your gaze slightly lowered. We're going to come into a child's pose, or maybe a supported child's pose if you've got a bolster or a pillow or even a blanket to fold out over. But today for our focus in restorative postures, we're also going to keep it very grounding, very connected to the earth. So child's pose is a good one for really letting go and feeling completely supported. So as you come onto your knees, inhale, find length through your spine. And then exhale and fold, maybe bringing your forehead to the earth, maybe your hands beneath you. Again, maybe you're on top of a pillow or maybe just on the ground. If you prefer, you can bring the big toes to touch, bring the knees wide. Really feel Feel your hips sinking in towards your heels. Feel your chest completely supported. Feel your heart melting down towards the earth. And again, keeping with that mantra of so as you breathe in and hum as you breathe out. If you'd like to take this into a little bit more of a stretch, you can walk your hands over towards the right, bringing your head along with you, keeping your head between your hands. Feeling the stretch down the side body. And then you can gently begin to walk your hands through center and over to the left, reaching through the fingertips, maybe even coming onto your fingertips for a deeper stretch. And then once again, walk your fingertips through center. Slide your palms back and underneath your shoulders, press into your hands, and gently lift yourself up and out of child's pose. And from here we'll come to lying down on our backs. And if you have a wall nearby or a piece of furniture, it might be useful to be able to place your foot against the wall, as if you were standing on the earth, but instead you're laying down with your foot against the wall. Or maybe a couch would work for this as well, or a shelf. So coming to lie on our backs, we're going to bring one foot against the wall, getting some traction here. And then we'll hug the other knee in towards our chest, and then place the sole of that foot to the inside of the extended leg. We're coming into a supine tree pose here. So allowing the knee that is bent to splay out to the side and just gently release. If there is a lot of space between your leg and the floor, perhaps you put a blanket or a pillow underneath to fill that space. This should be relaxing. But what I want you to think is that your leg is the root of a tree, and you are really grounding into that wall or into that shelf, and it's allowing you to gain some traction and length throughout the upper body. And then you can extend your branches up overhead. Or if you have any shoulder issues, I suggest cactusing the arms like a goalpost at shoulder level. Whatever your branches are looking like today, just honor that. And keep with the mantra of so as you breathe in, up the spine, and hum as you breathe out. We'll stay here for a few breaths, really feeling grounded through that foot, the roots of your big strong tree. If anywhere is feeling tight or tense in particular, imagine breathing in healing energy right to that spot, and then breathing out any layers of tension. Breathe in and out. Lift that bent knee, bring it back to center, hug it in one more time, and then extend it out long. We're going to switch sides here. So bringing the opposite foot to press against your wall. We'll hug the other knee in towards the chest. Bring the sole of that foot to the inside of the extended leg. It can be a calf or a thigh level. And then we'll allow that knee to just fall open to the side, maybe moving your prop along with you. And then you can bring your branches back to either shoulder height or above the head. Feel nice and long in the spine. Maybe you feel nice and long from your fingertips down to your toes. If your mind is wandering, just bring it back to the breath. Still, maybe you're scanning for any layers of tension and using the breath to just melt them off one by one. Let this pose be a reminder that you are strong and you are sturdy and so completely supported and integrated with the earth. Take one more breath here. Then inhale and bring that knee back up to center. And then you can release the sole of your foot to the floor, and we'll actually bring the soles of both feet to the floor. So staying here on your back, we're going to come into a supine eagle. So we're going to crisscross one leg on top of the other. And then we'll also crisscross our arms, one on top of the other. And then if you're able to, you can crisscross them a second time. So the palms of your hands come to meet. If that is not comfortable, keep it at one crisscross, or maybe just give yourself a hug around the shoulder blades. From here, if you wish, you can pick that foot up off the floor so you're hugging the knees in towards the chest. Again, sticking with the breath here. If you have a chair or a couch or a table, maybe an ottoman nearby, you can rest your lifted legs on that. Or again, you can always release the sole of the foot down to the earth. We'll just be here for 3 more breaths. Once you've had your 3 breaths, you can release the arms, uncross the legs, and just release to a neutral position, allowing both soles of the feet to rest either on your prop or on the earth. And we'll prepare for the other side. So once again, we'll crisscross the opposite leg on top. We'll crisscross the opposite arm on top, and again, you can wrap them twice if that's comfortable for you. And just drop right back into your breath. You can keep the elbows lifted or allow the fingertips to fall towards the face. Couple more breaths here. As you're ready, you can begin to unwind the arms and the legs. Maybe you choose to hug your knees in towards the chest, maybe rocking back and forth, giving the spine a little massage. And from here, we'll set up in Shavasana, or corpse pose, lying flat on the back. Maybe a pillow under the head, or a pillow under the knees. If you're at all cold right now, I recommend covering up with a blanket, as body temperature does tend to drop. And we will be here for the remainder of today's practice, so be sure that you are comfortable. If you do not wish to be lying flat, you can prop yourself up with some pillows. You can also choose to lie on your right side. Just be sure that you're really able to stay comfortably in this position for a length of time. Allow space between the arms and the body. Allow space between the legs, letting the feet flop open. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And then begin to scrunch up your face, making all sorts of funny faces, moving the eyebrows, the lips, the nose, the cheeks, the jaw. Really tense and release all parts of your face. Bare your teeth. Stick your tongue out, move your tongue around. Maybe you open your eyes really wide and shut them really tight, creating lots of tension, and then you just let it go. No facial expression necessary here. Maybe allowing the teeth to slightly part, the tongue to drop away from the roof of the mouth. The jaw is unclenched. Soften around the eyes. And just feel your eyelids naturally become heavy. Make any last-minute adjustments to your clothing or your position or props. And we're about to start the practice of Yoga Nidra, or yogic sleep. It's perfectly normal to fall asleep during practice, but it is best if you stay awake. So take a moment and say to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra, and I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra, and I will not sleep. And from here, we'll form our Sankalpa, which is just a simple intention or resolve for today's practice. It can be useful to reuse the same intention for a period of time, so if you have one already, just begin to repeat it to yourself 3 times. Otherwise, take a moment and really think about it. You're choosing a highest affirmation that really aligns with your body, your mind, and soul. It can be as simple as I am strong or I am healthy. But whatever it is, be sure that you say it to yourself in the present tense as if it's happening already, even if it's not. Repeat your intention 3 times, feeling it in the entire body and mind. And we'll now begin to rotate our consciousness through different centers of the body. So we're really just creating an energy pathway. by drawing our focus to different points of the body as I cue you to do so. So as I name a body part, you will simply bring your awareness to each part. There's no movement, no real thought. Just channeling your attention. We'll begin today's practice with the right hand thumb. Bring your undivided attention to the right hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Fifth finger. All 5 right hand fingers. Palm. Back of the hand. Wrist. Forearm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. The right side waist. Hip. Sits bone. Thigh. Knee. Lower leg. Ankle. Heel. Sole. Top of the foot. The right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Feel all 5 right foot toes. Now feel the entire right side body as one field of sensation. Shift your awareness to the left hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Fifth finger. Feel all 5 left hand fingers. Palm. Back of the hand. Wrist. Forearm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. The left side waist. Hip. Sits bone. Thigh. Knee. Lower leg. Ankle. Heel. Sole. top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Feel all 5 left foot toes. Now feel the entire left side body as one field of sensation. Bring all of your awareness to the crown of the head. Feel the crown of the head. The forehead. Right eyebrow. Left eyebrow. Eyebrow center. Feel the right eyelid. Left eyelid. Right eye. Left eye. Right temple. Left temple. Right ear. Left ear. Right nostril. Left nostril. The nose. Right cheek. Left cheek. Upper lip. Lower lip. The space between the lips. Upper row of teeth. Lower row of teeth. Roof of the mouth. Tongue. The entire mouth. Chin. Jaw. Throat. Right collarbone. Left collarbone. The base of the front of the neck. Right side chest. Left side chest. The center of the chest. abdomen, navel, pubic bone, right hip, left hip, front of the right thigh, front of the left thigh, right kneecap, left kneecap, the right shin, left shin, right ankle, left ankle, top of the right foot, top of the left foot, the right foot toes, left foot toes, feel the entire front of the body. Become aware of the sole of the right foot, sole of the left foot, right heel, left heel, right ankle, left ankle, right calf, left calf, back of the right knee, back of the left knee, back of the right thigh, back of the left thigh, right sits bone, left sits bone, right hip, left hip, the base of the spine, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the space between the shoulder blades, back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head. The whole right leg. The whole left leg. Both legs together. The right arm. Left arm. Both arms together. Feel the legs, arms, front, back, and head together. Legs, arms, front, back, and head together. Feel the whole body together. Feel the whole body together. Become aware of your natural breathing. Not changing it, just noticing. Imagine that your feet are once again grounded down like strong roots. And as you breathe in, you are taking from the earth, for we depend on the earth for our survival. And as you breathe out, imagine the breath is traveling back down your body and out through your feet. You're giving back to the earth. Breathing in, you're taking love and light from the earth, up the feet, all the way to the crown of the head. And breathing out, you're giving back love and light, down from the crown of the head, out through the bottoms of the feet. Really feel grounded and connected to the earth. Keeping with this breath, breathing up through the feet to the crown of the head. And breathing out from the crown of the head, out through the soles of the feet. And as you continue this breath, now begin to count your breaths backwards from 27 to 1. You're breathing up 27, breathing down 27. breathing in 26 and out 26, and so on from 27 to 1. Full awareness of breathing and counting. And if you make a mistake, just return to 27. Let go of your counting, allowing yourself to breathe normally without thought. The natural, subtle breath. And now begin to awaken the feeling of fear in the body and in the mind. Perhaps thinking about a time when you felt very fearful. Where in the body might you have felt this fear? What were some of the thoughts going through your mind? Really recall the feeling of fear and feel it throughout the entire body. Now switch that feeling to a feeling of confidence. Recall a time when you felt really confident, powerful. How did that feel in the body? What thoughts were going through your mind then? Recall the memory of feeling confident and really feel it throughout the entire body and mind. And now I'd like you to recall a very dissonant, horrid sound. What is a sound of something that just really bothers you? Try to hear this sound. Was it high-pitched, low-pitched, loud or soft? What is an unpleasant sound to you? Really hear it, embody it. And now switch to the opposite. Think about the most pleasing sound you've ever heard. Really try to recall just the most lovely sound. Think about how it feels in your body when you hear this sound. Imagine you are hearing the nicest sound that you've ever heard. Let go of any feelings or sounds or memories that you might be holding on to right now. And notice that you just harnessed the power of switching from the unpleasant to the pleasant. So know that you are able within yourself to change what you are experiencing from the unpleasant to the pleasant. Now bring all of your awareness to the space directly between the eyebrows, the third eye center, the inner space. All of your awareness to the third eye chakra. And just allow whatever wants to appear as it wishes. Maybe you see darkness or colors, maybe shapes or patterns. You are just the observer. And now I'd like you to imagine that you're out in nature, somewhere secluded, and you're walking barefoot across the grass. You feel the grass and the dirt beneath your feet. You feel a gentle breeze in the air. Maybe a little bit of sunlight on your face. And as you walk, you can hear the rustling of the leaves on trees, animals scurrying about. And it feels so good to be connected to nature, feeling the earth beneath your bare feet. And as you continue to walk, you see a small structure up ahead. You realize that there's a wooden cabin in a clearing. You walk over to the cabin. you open the door, and it's completely dark, except for one small red candle lit across the cabin. Visualize that this red candle is all you can see within darkness. You go over to the light of the red candle. You sit down next to it, and you begin to meditate in its light, just watching the red flame flicker. And as you breathe in this red flame of light, you begin to notice just a very small tingling sensation at the base of the spine, at the root chakra. And you begin to realize that this red light is actually radiating from inside of you. There's a vortex of red, beautiful light at the base of your spine. And it's just swirling gently. And as this vortex of light continues to grow, you realize that it is anchored within the earth. You can see the light travel down from the base of your tailbone and into the earth. And you're reminded that you are one with the earth. You are one with the universe. You are completely supported by the earth. As you meditate on this red light, say to yourself, I am strong. I am healthy. I have everything I need. I am that of the universe. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am one with the universe. Begin to imagine that the flame on that red candle is slowly dwindling. The light is becoming dimmer and dimmer until it's just an ember resting at the base of your spine. Take a deep breath in and out. And we'll once again begin to come back into our senses, visualizing the room surrounding you. Feel the earth supporting you. And remember where you are and why you're here. Visualize your body lying on the floor in perfect stillness, and then return to it. Beginning to feel the air on your skin, the taste in your mouth, maybe opening your hearing up to sounds other than my voice. Just beginning to come back. If you wish to stay just as you are, please do so. Or if you'd prefer, you can take a waking stretch. Begin to rock the head from side to side. And then you'll roll onto your right side, hugging your knees in towards your chest. Remembering that you harness the power to switch from the unpleasant to the pleasant, to feel this inner peace and stillness, the calmness in your heart and in your mind, in your body. All it takes is a subtle shift of attention. If you wish, you may press into your hands, lifting yourself up into a seated posture. We'll bring our hands to press palms together at heart center. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute in some way to that happiness and freedom for all. Hari Om Om Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today.